right, into the weather. And hey, heads up here in the Tulsa Metro, kind of Tulsa I-44 corridor just to the north. Things are about to go downhill, I think, in a quick hurry as we head into the 9 o'clock hour with some heavy sleet headed our way. We actually just had a very brief burst of sleet downtown. I mean, it didn't last for more than a few minutes, and this is what it already did. If you can tell, it might be hard to tell, but I pointed down towards some of the roads just outside our station here, and you can see where a little bit of that was left over on the roads that people have driven over now. There's a lot more where that came from, unfortunately, in the next hour or two. Here's a look at radar. Again, Tulsa, this is coming in the next few minutes. And also, as I pointed out, you see these lightning strikes showing up. We don't like seeing that when we're talking about sleet. Now, if it was snow, snow lovers would be rejoicing because that would mean heavy snow. But right now, this is primarily sleet rolling across Creek County, so near and just north of Bristow, all up towards Manford. Your road conditions are going to go downhill very fast. This sleet will accumulate on the roads, and that's headed right into Tulsa for the 9 o'clock hour. So again, the drive has already been slick in spots. It's about to get quite a bit worse here over about the next 30 minutes to an hour. Pockets of kind of more spotty precip, freezing rain and sleet, occasionally some snowflakes mixing into the north and east. But again, right through Creek County, that just caused a big mess in OKC, and that is headed our way. Brandon Wells, kind of on the west side of the Tulsa Metro, and you can already start to see some of that adding up on the roadways. That freezing precip there. We'll have more where that came from here. JD McManus has been in around the Coweta vicinity, and once again, he highlighted this earlier. You can see some of that frozen precip on parking lots and side streets, things like that. It's quite Quentin shots here in Okmulgee County. 10-15 minutes ago, I showed you this shot, and it was basically looked completely clear. Look at it now. There's already a slate and ice accumulating on the roads. It can happen that fast, and unfortunately, it's going to happen that fast here in the Tulsa Metro. I've kind of adjusted that sleet zone where that's setting up right now, basically right along the I-44 corridor. There could be a quick burst of a quarter to half an inch of sleet in a short amount of time with that heavier band of precip that's rolling quickly southwest and northeast. As far as ice accumulations, when we're talking about freezing rain, which can stick to the roads, but also will stick to trees and power lines and things like that, still appears that the heavier freezing rain accumulation of more than maybe 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch will be south of I-44, then the I-40 corridor to the south. But even here in Tulsa, again, there's some freezing rain mixing in with the sleet. As far as the winter impacts, it's kind of all over the map here. If you can follow the timeline here, I know it's kind of complicated, but these waves of precip today, tomorrow, and Wednesday will have freezing rain mixed in with them, especially south. Sleet mixed in today and tomorrow, especially north. At times, some snow mixing in, especially north and northeast of Tulsa. Now, before you get too excited, not a whole lot of snow mixing in. It's more going to be these two right here. And then by late Wednesday into Thursday, temperatures might climb enough to transition us back over to rain as we get towards late in the week. But again, the precip chances today, if we're going to see more snow, north of Tulsa would be the best bet. But once again, don't expect a whole lot in the way of accumulation. That sleet mix, maybe some snow mixing in, but primarily sleet, some heavy along I-44, and then more to sleet and then freezing rain in southeastern Oklahoma. Here's that band on Future View coming right through Tulsa. That's going to cause problems over the next few hours. By midday this afternoon especially, it looks like the steadier precip kind of focuses southeast of I-44 towards Tahlequah, Muskogee, Eufaula, McAllister. Sleet and freezing rain in this batch. Temperatures only in the lower 20s, so it's all going to freeze on contact. That moves out late in the day. We get a break this evening into tonight, and then we may just repeat the process all over again, more or less tomorrow, as another wave of precip moves back through, and pretty much every precip type will be on the board with that wave on Tuesday as well. So it's going to be messy and very cold the next few days. Wednesday, we're going to try to nudge to freezing. That may be wishful thinking, but we'll see. By Thursday, temperatures should be back above freezing. That's when we may have some just cold rain in the area. Thankfully, it gets better for the weekend, so there's something to look forward to. But messy conditions the next few days, especially this next hour. Traffic is about to get pretty rough in Tulsa.